Cokie is a recent graduate of the Baking and Pastry Arts program at Niagara College. Her dream is to have her own business called Cokie's Desserts, which will be a combination bakery and food blog. Her website, cokiesdesserts.com, will have a section for her blog where she will post recipes, tips, and videos that teach people how to bake. Cokie hopes to have her bakery and blog up and running within the next year.
Hi, I'm Cokie. So today we're going to be making some classic chocolate chip cookies. We're going to put the 2/3 cup of unsalted butter. I just smush it in with my hands, kind of, once I get it in here.
Okay, I've just logged on. How much have I missed?
Oh,
It's
you didn't
nothing.
really miss anything. We're also going to have to preheat the oven to 350, so I'll do that now. You're also going to want to put the parchment paper if you have it. So I'm actually just going to remove my cookies off of it since I already made a bunch. So the parchment should just look like this on the baking sheet. Okay, so now that we've already started to preheat our oven to 350 and we're putting the butter in here. And if it's not quite soft enough, using your hands like this is going to make it softer. That's the rest of my butter. And here's my 1 cup of packed brown sugar.
Hey, Cokie,
Yeah,
your directions say to whisk together the butter, shortening, and brown sugar.
originally I had half and half butter and shortening, but then I changed it to all butter. So just
Okay,
use the butter and brown sugar. Okay. So here's my 1 cup of packed brown sugar. It's really nicely packed in there. I'm gonna smear the butter and the sugar against the side of my bowl so that it will mix. This should take like 5 minutes. You can go ahead and use a mixer if you have one. And you want to keep going until there's no chunks, and it should all be very smooth. Mine's pretty much done. How's everyone's looking?
you're looking good, certainly.
Ours is still a little bit chunky, so we'll keep working on it.
So if you're still working on that, don't worry, just keep going. But now I'm just gonna measure out the rest of my ingredients. I'm not gonna add it to it though. This is just sitting on the side. So I'm gonna make sure I have an egg. I'm gonna make sure I have the milk and the vanilla. Let me get my vanilla. Hey. I'm gonna put the 2 tablespoons of milk and the 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract into the separate container. Here's the milk. Here's the 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Put that to the side too, because now I'm gonna measure out my dry ingredients in a whole nother container. 2 cups of all-purpose flour.
Hi, Caitlin and Debbie. Sorry, I sent you the Zoom information.
Hi.
We just started with butter and sugar, mixing that together. Hi, Debbie.
Blue egg. Oh, he's got the eggs.
Right. The butter.
The butter.
I'm doing a half a teaspoon of baking soda.
Now the flour's gotta be sifted, right?
Yep, I'm gonna sift that after though. I'm just putting it in the container for now. Half a teaspoon of salt. So I am gonna sift this later, but not right now. So I'm also gonna measure out to the side the 1.5 cups of chocolate chips here. Just to recap, my oven's already preheated at 350 now. I have the butter and the sugar all mixed together in this bowl, and then I measured out all my other ingredients already.
Okay, I've got that all done.
Now that I have everything ready, I'm going to add the egg into that brown sugar and butter mixture. Gonna mix it until I don't see any more egg. Just like this. Now I'll add that milk and vanilla that I measured out here. I'll just put that right in. I'll mix that too. So this is what mine looks like right now. I have that flour, baking soda, and salt that I already measured out and I put in this container. I'm just gonna sift it on top.
I like mine. It does possess a measurer.
Does it have the crank?
Squeeze.
Oh, that's great.
Dollar store.
After I've sifted that in, I'm gonna mix it. Right now, mine still looks like this. This is how I want it to look. At this point, the only ingredient I didn't put in yet is the chocolate chips, so we're just gonna put that in now. My cookie dough is pretty much ready. I personally use an ice cream scoop, but you can always use a spoon or just your hands. My cookies with this ice cream scoop, they ended up being about this size. So I'll show you what that looks like in the scoop. Looks like this. Scoop them onto the cookie tray, and then you can either flatten them slightly or you can not flatten them. Like I said, I like them flattened. This is how it came out flattened. I'm just scooping it onto my baking tray that I already put parchment paper on. You don't have to flatten them too much though, because they are still gonna spread out in the oven. I'm just flattening it like that. So it still looks like this. It's not super flat. But I'm just taking my hand and smushing them all. So these cookies will take around 8 to 10 minutes. My oven doesn't run very hot at all, so my stuff usually takes a little bit longer. So does anyone else have theirs in the oven yet?
Yep, I put one tray in.
If there's too much dough, you can just freeze it too.
There's never anything as too much dough.
I was thinking of, since I just made the whole batch of cookies before this, so now I'm gonna have 2 batches of cookies.
You have kids, so go.
When you do end up taking it out of the oven, just make sure that you don't move the cookies around yet, because the sugar has to have time to set into the cookie. So I wouldn't move them until at least 5 minutes after they're out of the oven.
Now, I got really adventurous for me the other day. So I found a recipe for banana bread, but it had peanut butter in it as well.
Really?
Yes,
How was it?
very good.
Wow. Was it a lot of peanut butter?
A half a cup.
So could you taste the peanut butter in it, or is it for something?
Not really. You would, in order to be able to taste it, you'd have to add maybe 3/4 of a cup to a cup. But it was good. So I'm going to try it again, except this time maybe if I put chocolate chips in it
Ooh,
and do a banana peanut butter chocolate chip bread.
that sounds good.
So I've dubbed the peanut butter banana one the Elvis bread. That was his favorite sandwich, peanut butter and banana.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
Would anyone like to hear a joke?
Yeah.
sure.
Why did the cookie go to the doctor?
Why?
He was feeling crummy.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Did you make that one up?
No, I found it in a joke book.
My timer went off for my cookies, but like I said, I think it'll still need a couple minutes just because of my oven. So I'm just gonna turn the oven light on and just look at them. And yeah, they need a couple more minutes. So the way that I know when it's done is that it loses that shiny, wet look. It's just like the surface texture is no longer wet and sticky. I made a batch earlier, and when they're finished, you can't tell while they're in the oven, but the bottom will be a nice golden brown, but it won't be burnt. And the top doesn't get that brown.
I don't know how well you can see, but there's my first batch.
Yay!
And I've never made chocolate chip cookies before.
Oh, really?
Really?
But you've made peanut butter banana bread?
Once. Yep.
Yeah. But not chocolate chip cookies.
Nope. I made peanut butter cookies.
Hmm.
I also make peanut butter cake with peanut butter icing.
Well, do you love peanut butter?
Yeah. But the peanut butter cake and the peanut butter icing was, that was my father's specialty.
Oh. I just saw someone's Halloween costume, I think.
They're very excited about Halloween. This is her Halloween costume.
Yep. I'm Penny Girl.
What is that?
Penny Girl.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with.
Sister to Pennywise.
Oh, no, I don't watch scary movies.
No, me either.
Are they gonna go trick-or-treating for Halloween?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yay!
They're, as you see, they're all excited and pumped up, right?
Pam, are your cookies in the oven?
Yes, they are. I think probably another 2 minutes and they should be good.
Ooh, I see someone's eating their cookie. How is it?
I would say it's delicious.
Yay!
Yummy.
Okay, gonna take mine out now. So I'll just let them cool a couple minutes. So has everyone got them out of the oven yet?
Oh, mine are out.
The kids said they were amazing. I tried one. They are like the best chocolate chip cookies I have made.
I have a confession to make. Instead of 2 cups of white flour, I put in mine 1 cup of white flour, half a cup of brown, and half a cup of oatmeal. And instead of 2/3 of a cup of butter, I used a tub of applesauce and butter to make up the 2/3. They were pretty good.
That's great. Very brave for doing all those things.
Oh, I've been making cookies for a while.
These are good.
Yay.
Pat myself on the back.
Maybe we can take a screenshot with all of us having the cookies here.
Well, let's see. I'm working on my laptop, so.
I think actually someone from Grow is gonna just screenshot it for us, so we can all just show our cookies.
Yeah, just show your cookies and I'll do the work. Okay, perfect. 1, 2, and 3. There you go.
Okay, well, that's about it then.
Well, thank you.
Thank you,
everyone
Cokie.
who came.
They were great. My husband really likes them too.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Cokie. Really appreciate it. And we're looking forward to our next week series. Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
for joining us.
Thank you. See you all next week.
Thanks.
Thank
Have
you
a
all
good
for
one.
joining.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, dear.